Oh, we live. We live, baby. We live. I am one of the co-founders and chief operating officer for the Stafford Boxing Club Incorporated, our nonprofit organization, which is a yearly mentoring program for at-risk youth in the community.
So we will be able to teach financial literacy, communication, discipline, decision-making, as well as campaigning for a premium education.
These are the foundation for the Stafford Boxing Club, these 20 mentees in our program here at Panola Way Elementary School. 20 years from now, Stafford Boxing mentees will be known across the world.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, yeah.
Because we're over here
We
just
back.
to say what's up.
We back.
Hey,
What's happening?
back again. What's going on, everybody?
What it do? We back in the building again. Team Stafford, no tone back. What's good?
Lady Stafford here. You already know what it is.
Big Stafford. That is no cappuccino, man.
We all missed you last week.
Yes, we did, but we back here today by the grace of God. Thank you, Lord.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
For real, man. Shout out to Walmart, man. We appreciate you guys so much,
Always.
Man. You know, the Stafford Boxing brand is so humble. Just thinking about how far we've come within a short period of time. This will be our first year,
yes,
on the podcast show.
Mm-hmm.
And man, and just as just looking back on this journey so far, is very remarkable. Very remarkable.
Facts.
And we are very grateful and appreciative to Talkin Fight.
Oh yeah.
Eric Graham, thank you so much. You guys has given us a platform, has given us an experience that we've never experienced before, and I've definitely seen a tremendous growth in you over the year. You have grown tremendously, and I want to salute you for that, Shiela. Real talk. And like I say, we are very excited about what we are doing with the Stafford Boxing brand through the Stafford Boxing Club, the Stafford Boxing Podcast Report. It's very humbling, and we are truly appreciative to all our sponsors. Walmart, you guys are amazing. I mean, amazing. I mean,
they support us 100%.
For real, Walmart behind the brand, and Walmart receives hundreds of thousands of applications from nonprofit organizations to receive, donations to their organization, and we were able to, get from the back of the line to the front of the line in a short period of time, and we're just grateful for that. And we're going to continue to strive for greatness. We're going to continue to be role models to the youth in the community, but just be a positive brand. And Walmart don't align themselves with just any brand. So we feel very privileged to have Walmart behind the Stafford Boxing movement, and that is
no
cappuccino.
Oh, well, no cappuccino.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do appreciate that, and we do have works that we've also been able to display with what we have been able to do.
That's
all
correct.
God, we give all God the glory and the praise. If it wasn't for him, then we wouldn't be able to do what it is that we are able to do. And look, everybody, these kids, they need us. They need us bad. We need to get these kids off the street, especially during the summertime.
Yes.
Even for the after school program.
During school, after school.
Keep them busy.
Listen.
In a positive way, where they'll be able to always continue with their education and having the resources where they'll be able to develop other skills that they can use.
Come on, hey, only thing you got to do, listen, we are calling all corporate sponsors to get behind the Stafford Boxing Club mentoring program. Our program is effective. we have results. If you talk to the kids in our program, the first thing that they will tell you that their self-esteem is high and their confidence is high and they have mental toughness. I believe that those three key ingredients are essential to help these kids make right decisions. So many of them are making decisions that, you know, it's crazy. And the summer is out and
they need something to do.
Yeah. And so like when I was growing up, we had, summer programs that we can go sign up and get involved with, but we don't have that anymore. But we do have a remedy. And the remedy is called the Stafford Boxing Club Mentoring Program, headed by Lady Stafford and Big Stafford. And we had a remarkable year at Panola Way Elementary School. Go and speak to Dr. Corey Stigall, the principal. Go talk to the counselors, all the fifth grade teachers, and they will definitely tell you how impactful our program has been in the lives of these kids. Not only their kids, but their families. They getting A1. We're not giving them 87. They get 93 octane. You know what I mean?
Jet fuel.
Man, we putting it in a
private jet fuel.
Boy, not commercial.
No.
Private.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They getting jet fuel to fly above the foolishness. We are creating champions. Stafford Boxing, the making of champions, that's our slogan. That's what we do. We create champions. Yeah. We create champions. And the other piece of that is that we are very grateful for our partnership with Feeding Georgia Families.
Oh, yes.
Ali.
You all are a blessing. They are a blessing.
Man, listen, you know what? Big Stafford ain't trying to get emotional, but what I will say is that being a part of this organization, and I think that other corporate
I was just going to say that
sponsors need to invest in them. They need the sponsorship. Mm-hmm. And when I tell you that they use the money the right way, they use it. They need a bigger facility.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they are having such a critical impact in our community, and we appreciate them. We really do.
Feeding Georgia Families in College Park, Georgia. Reach out to them.
Reach out for real. And it's headed by William and his wife, Allie. Mm-hmm. And they are great people. And her mother is cool, and
the volunteers that are there. They're loyal. They've been there.
Man. They've been there years. Yeah. And I see people who don't have food, and they come up there, and she be like, go ahead, get you whatever. I mean, man, they be having, I'm talking about, man, listen, and the food that they be, distributing to the people in the community is A1.
Yes.
It ain't that buffalo. No, yes. It's premium P. We pushing it. And I think that they need more notoriety. I think sponsors like Home Depot, y'all need to get in Lowe's. Y'all need to get involved with that organization, because if they have a bigger storage, they can do more.
Right.
They need big refrigerators. They need it, but
refrigerators and freezers,
but they just need a bigger facility so that they have aisles of this stuff, and they have the manpower to get it done. They just need more space. And we just greatly appreciate them guys, man, because when we go and drop our food to our kids,
it'd be at the right time.
It'd be at the right time, and we receive so many messages from the families, like in tears, like, man, you don't even know how much this means to us. Y'all doing this and so forth, and y'all don't know what's going on. We don't. We just being led by God and to just, serve, you know what I mean? But in serving, you do need resources. And so we hope that our fruit, our impact in the community has warranted the respect that it needs to garner support from other corporations who looking forward to supporting a nonprofit organization that has an impact in the community. And so we've been receiving, calls from expanding in different schools, and I'm like, baby, that's flattering, but if we don't have the resources, we can't do it, because we're not gonna, make ourselves thin, and we just burn out. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
we're first of all, we're on God's timing. We're constantly praying to God. We're constantly in communication with God. And if God leads us to do that, then He's going to give us the
provision.
people. He's going to give us the resources. Because I'm be honest
Just
with you,
hold
I'm
on.
not even I'm not
Hold
even
on.
stressed
Hold
out
on.
about
We
it.
coming now. The Stafford Boxing Club mentoring program is coming to your schools. We appreciate the support. We appreciate the fact that you want us to come into the school and have an impact with these kids. We appreciate that, hands down.
They need it.
Yeah, they need it.
Families need it.
Yeah, and I think that what we bring to the table is unique, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Is the 5 things that what is it called today?
The 5 qualities.
Yeah, 5 qualities. Yeah. So anyway, that's why we love boxing, because boxing correlates with real life, and the things that people have as a boxer, we feel that it correlates with people in real life. So number one,
wait a minute before we can I do my one hot topic before we start?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. My bad.
Hot topics, hot topics, hot topics. We're talking about hot topics. Okay, this one's short. We all know, or if you don't know, there's a young lady that passed away. Her name was Jacqueline Smith. She was the girlfriend and also the mother of DC Young's children.
Yeah.
DC Young Fly. Now, at one time, both of them were actually on Wild and Out, but then once she started to have children, she stopped. So DC Young Fly, he's on Wild and Out. I do watch Wild and Out from time to time, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. Sometimes I could just be sitting still, and I just think that I can just tell those same jokes. Back in the day, we used to call it joning.
Yeah.
I ain't even have none of that in me, but if I watch it a few times, I'd probably be pretty good at it. But she passed away. She was having a mommy makeover. And that's when when we have kids, we just want to have our original bodies back. And unfortunately, we don't know all the details, but she has passed away. And we are in prayers and our condolences to DC Young Fly family and friends. And also, I found out by a surgeon that Brazilian butt lifts are one of the most dangerous procedures to have. And the reason why is because when they take the fat, which is always going to be in your abdomen area, and then they put it in your butt, you have a vein in your butt which will go straight to your vena cava and your lungs. And if it goes into that vein, unfortunately, that's like one of the most biggest and dangerous mistakes. So to all the women who are interested in doing that, do your research first about your doctor. Stop going overseas. I know that it's cheaper. And I was also looking at a video too where she was talking and she said people were telling her, oh, you don't need to get the makeover. You're fine and you look good. But she was adamant. And she says, no, I want to do it because I want to do it for me. And I get it, to make herself feel better. But just be careful. Do your research first before any of that. But we were also talking about when you said exercising.
Yes.
You got to exercise.
So y'all trying to get it quick. The quick part of it is, oh, I'm gonna go get this lipo. I'm gonna get this, plastic surgery, and whoop de whoop. And bro, it's not. It's short term, and it has a dramatic impact on your health. Whereas if you get in the gym and you work out,
it's gonna take some time.
It's gonna take some time, but for the course period of your lifespan, it'll be more healthier, and you will appreciate it more, and you will learn a lot about yourself going into the gym. It's a lot of things that you learn about yourself when you're constantly going in the gym, and you meet a lot of good people too in the gym. It's great networking. It's just a different arena, and I think that we have gotten to the point where we want everything quick and fast. And sometimes things quick and fast is good, but from what I've been able to see in my lifespan, nothing is worth having if you don't earn and you don't work hard for it. And that's why we are instilling work ethic into our mentees in our boxing club mentoring program, because with the internet, yes, you may have the information, but you can't substitute the information with the experience. You have to go through each and every step in order to be who you need to be. And so it's very unfortunate that this young lady lost her life, and left behind, I think, maybe two kids, or
between two or three.
two
And I can tell
kids.
she was a great mother,
And
and she had a
DC
great
really loved this woman,
personality.
so
He did. I'm
and,
not
and,
even.
and we have to be respectable of his privacy,
Yes.
and allow him to mourn. This is a life-changing event, because now he has to be a mother and a father to the kids, and it's just a lot of unanswered questions that's that need to be answered. And so I hope that women look at this and think about going in that particular direction. Now, I know sometimes when women come through like cancer, and they might have breast cancer, and they, one is gone, and they need. I get that part, but I think the most important thing that I see so much in women and in men is that they're not happy with themselves, and they constantly trying to keep up with what society say is beautiful. If you look in the mirror like every night, every day when I get up and I look in the mirror, boy, I like it. Boy, I like home, boy. You feel me? Like, I like Stafford. Stafford, I like me. But I know the work that I put in to get to this point. I go to bed, like we live a strict lifestyle, but it works for us because we see how we still have the energy, our youthfulness. Every time I go to the gym, the guys be like, "Man, what fountain are you drinking at?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm just staying consistent." Babe, you remember when we went to the when COVID had hit, and then we went to the track, and we met that lady, and
when she said that all she does is just drink water.
Man, when I tell you that this woman, and that's what changed us. Like she was in her 50s, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, she was in her 50s.
I don't remember.
This lady was in her 50s, and she looked. She looked like she was maybe in her 30s, late 30s, mid 30s, or whatever. And
water,
she just
agua.
Said, water. And so, but anyway, going back to this, man, I think that this is an epidemic in our community, that young girls don't feel that they are beautiful because of what the internet and our community is saying what is beautiful. I remember once upon a time,
you didn't even have to have a butt.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it could just be flat.
But
you're good. But you had to have the breast assist.
You had to got the jugs, though. You feel me? But at the same time, man, like I think that
even when Aaliyah was living, Aaliyah was just a natural beauty.
Baby, I'm gonna just say it just like
and
this.
She ain't even have all that.
Our community just got raunchy. They just like I'm talking about. We just got we just like big butts, big breasts. All that has become the focal of our community. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the look and the conversation that I be hearing these young girls and these young guys be talking about, man, I be like, bruh, like 10, 15 years from now, bruh. Oof.
You gonna buy me that.
By what?
Oh, you didn't go in line with it. When you were talking about with the women and you be watching that video, you gonna take me shopping, right?
Oh, yeah, man. Nah. Man, listen, man. Oh, you funny. Hey, yo, man. I'm gonna tell you the thing that I really enjoy about what I got going on with Lady Stafford is that we building this thing together, man. And when you can find someone and y'all can build something together, man, it brings on a different element about life, man. And it ain't necessarily about
the finances.
nah, it's not because that come and go, man. But if your health is intact and if your heart is right, man, things gonna man, hey man, you gonna make it, bro. And from what we didn't see, even today, you feel what I'm saying? Man, God is with us, man. I mean, He is with us. Like when I tell you God is with us, He is with us. And so a lot of people see us doing these things and all this is happening for us. Man, that's God's favor because of how we treat each other. No matter if we don't have no money or if we don't, if we had like a dollar or whatever, we don't act in a way where, oh, I need to go do this here. I'm. We know what that word says, and it has not come back void. It has not lied to us, man.
Or I don't say,
hey man, you need to go do this.
You need to go do this because I need to get my hair done.
Oh yeah,
I need to get my nails done. I'm gonna be honest with you all, and then we're gonna get to the five
if
qualities.
My wife comes to me like
no, you see, you shouldn't even said that.
No, I'm saying, but you know how.
Yeah, clean it up. Okay, you need to clean it up.
All right, let me clean it up. I'm from a different era.
But can I just say something real quick? You didn't even have to say that because that's not even me.
No. But I was just joking though. No, okay, my bad.
I ain't like that.
My bad.
Okay, so check this out, and then we're going to get to this. I am not a materialistic person.
At all.
I'm not. And my husband, he does take care of me, but what I really needed is and was, because I'm talking about at the beginning up until now, and then later on in the future, is love, compassion, understanding, teaching, and his patience with my healing, and just like he's like my spiritual guide, and he's the go-to person. So those things right there outweighs the financial part. Yes, we need finances, but we have businesses too. So you got to make sacrifices. You have to make sacrifices. Everybody who has a business has had to make sacrifices. So I'm not so hard up that I need to do this and I need to do this or I need to get this or I need to get this. That's not what's important to me. It's my healing and me continually working on myself, my heart, the inside, and making sure that God's word is engraved within my heart, my spirit, and my soul, so I can go ahead and pass these doggone tests that I haven't even been doggone passing, and it's getting on my nerves.
But the most important thing that I am so grateful about my marriage to Shiela is her loyalty. Like I don't never have to worry about her drifting off, and I don't
want anybody else.
That don't even cross my mind. And I think that both of us coming out of relationships where it didn't go well, and for me, I learned a lot in those relationships. So, but before I got into a relationship with Shiela, I was single and celibate for 2 years and 3 months. So I was just focusing on me. I want to know who I am. And oftentimes, we jump into relationships after coming out of the relationship and we really don't even know who we are. And so we trying to find ourselves. And once we get into the relationships and we trying to find ourselves, then it takes away from the relationship and then you start having issues. Well, for me, I felt like, man, I need to heal. I need to find myself. I need to know who I am under extreme hardships and difficulties. And that's when you know what's inside of you, character. And so
one of the qualities.
So when I got with her, I didn't compare her to no other woman. It was a clean slate. It was like, okay, it's a clean slate, and we're gonna draw this picture together. And I haven't looked back. I don't compare her to other women from a sexual standpoint or conversation or mentality or none of that. I'm where she's at, and wherever level she's at, that's where I get. But for me, I'm striving to always increase my level of maturity and wisdom and discernment from God. So I'm constantly growing, but at the same time, I see her, growing too. And that's important that
you have to
both of
grow
y'all
together.
grow together. And so through our disciplined lifestyle and reading what we read, and just not reading it, but reading it because we really want our mind to be different. And it's so powerful how the word said, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. And so everything starts in here of how you think about things and the way you see things, and how you see things will prompt you to act out certain ways. And so I'm looking at a lot of people, and so I was at the gym, and this is young guy who, I won't say I'm mentoring him, but he likes to come and get some of this 93 from me. And so he is doing an intern at one of my good friend law firms. And so I saw him in the locker room, we was talking, etc. And I told him that he was talking about, man, I'm lifting this and lifting that. I said, well, you know what? I really don't care about that because that's for you. But what I care about is what you thinking and how I hear your conversation. That'll let me know what's in your mind. So when I hear you talking about just doubt, then something ain't right. Because when you got this opportunity at this law firm for an intern, then your mindset should be dominate. That's all I'm talking about is dominate. We dominate on everything. And that's my mindset. I like to dominate. I like to dominate. All our kids that's under our anointing, we like to dominate. But baby, let's go ahead and get into this.
Okay, so the first one is discipline.
Oh, wait. I forgot. My bad.
What?
We want to give a shout out. Clarissa Shield, congratulations, young lady, for winning your fight. You look very good. You were sharp. I see that you was trying to knock that girl out with the overhand right hand. You was very accurate. I can tell that you really improved with your discipline. To me, the only thing that was missing is a knockout. So we wish you well in your continued success, but we wanted to take a time out to give Clarissa Shields her flowers because she is doing a remarkable job representing the women in the sport of boxing. Whoa.
Clarissa.
Detroit finest.
So the first one is discipline. Discipline is a lifestyle, just to put it short. And it's also something that you want to accomplish, your dreams, some goals, no matter what it is. And you take the time out every day to work toward that goal and for you to succeed. Even when you don't feel like doing it, you're still going to push yourself to do something. And it does take a lot for you sometimes to do it because we know that we get tired.
Gotta stay locked in.
We get disappointed. We get told no. Sometimes things happen. And then it's just like, oh, man.
So Pete, this so if you had to connect discipline to a boxer, who would it be?
Actually, it's two.
Who?
But do you want me to just give you one though?
Yeah, you can give me two.
Okay, the first one, of course, we all know is Mike Tyson.
And why? Why Mike Tyson?
Because, okay, first of all, remember Cuss in one of his quotes.
Cuss D'Amato, long live Cuss D'Amato, no cappuccino.
Like was making him like a deal. If you don't see what I'm teaching you or how I'm teaching you or what I'm telling you doesn't work, then you can just walk away from it. And apparently it was working, and it did work. And Mike had that discipline to wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and go jog. Nobody had to tell him to. Now, I'm sure someone probably did say, you have to run, you have to do this, but I don't know if anybody told him the time. But he woke up and he had a set schedule, especially the miles he ran, the mile he walked, the sit-ups, the push-ups, the neck exercising, the sparring, the shadow boxing,
Plus, he
just
went to
all
school
that.
after that.
Yes, and all of that. So I would say Mike Tyson, but I would also say Jack Dempsey.
Why?
And the reason why I say Jack Dempsey is, number one, the situation that he was in.
And what situation was that?
Well, remember we talked about that before, when he was always hungry. Like he was poor. And anytime he could, he would always fight. He was always fighting, because first of all, he had to fight to get to eat. But at the same time, he worked, and he worked a strenuous job, a laborious job. So working a laborious job, being hungry all the time, not having a place to stay. And when he did fight, that would give him the money to eat, but also the money to have a place to stay for like maybe a night or two.
Mm-hmm.
And just to have that discipline to even practice, because he did practice too when he had a chance. Whenever he had a chance, he practiced with his fighting, his training. So that is discipline, especially during those times, which is nothing like how it is now.
And wasn't Jack Dempsey like the first fighter to be a millionaire?
Yes, because it was a certain fight, and I have to read back up on it, but it was a certain fight that he had with somebody, and it was in a certain type of field, and I forgot where that fight was, but we had talked about that the last time. But yes.
Shout out, God bless Jack Dempsey. I like the Jack Dempsey shuffle. Yeah, I think that's something that we definitely want our fighters to learn.
Oh yeah,
to implement.
Well, we don't want to give out too much information.
Now we ain't giving y'all no, because you come under us, you gonna have to sign paperwork. You ain't gonna just be able to come get all our game and run away. Nah, we gonna have you on the contract, player. You dig?
Okay, so the other one is intelligence.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Which goes under the sweet science of boxing, and not only with the training, but watching other boxers, watching films, and also using the boxer's strength against their opponent weakness. So as well, they have to be like 4 or 5 steps ahead.
So basically having that IQ.
Yeah. So who do you think has an IQ in boxing?
Man, it's several of them, but if I had to choose one.
Do 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 do.
Man, I'm gonna go with Floyd, man.
Of course.
I'm gonna go with Floyd.
Now, why Floyd?
I think
we already know.
I think Floyd's ability to adapt in the boxing fight with the fighter is something that I haven't seen a boxer do. And I don't think that when you talk about discipline, I think Floyd also is in that category.
True that.
And when you find someone with that type of passion, like Floyd is from Detroit too, just like Clarissa Shields. And so growing up, when his father had to go to prison, and Floyd just, he went from the house to the gym, to the house. So it took a level of discipline not to deter and go in a different direction. So from that mindset, and Floyd is a student of the game.
Yeah, that is true.
And he understands about making adjustments. And he's always trying to figure out the fighter's style and where his weakness is, so that I can, counteract with my strengths. and he is probably one of the most intelligent fighters that I have watched in my lifetime. He understands that I don't want to get hit. I remember just watching him, how he just
Yeah.
he just doing all this and he ain't even get hit, man. I'm like, bro, like, and I'm talking about these fighters trying to knock him out. I mean, they trying to get him the blues. So, and I think that having IQ is very important in life, and one of the things that is required for the members in our program is that you got to have a library card. You got to read. You got to study.
Reading is fundamental.
And that's the thing I think Floyd did a lot too, was watch tape.
He did.
You know,
he said he did.
Him and Mike Tyson, those, and it's probably other fighters that watch, tape, but those two are the most disciplined,
yes,
and the most and have the most just have a high level of boxing IQ. Roy Jones has a good IQ too in boxing.
Yes,
too.
He does.
He has Antonio Tarver. He has a good IQ. Who else can I say has a good IQ? I think Gervonta Davis got good boxing IQ. And the fights that I've been able to watch him, I've watched several fights with Terrence Crawford. He seems to have that IQ as well. But the top of the list go Floyd Mayweather. I mean, hands down. Like his boxing IQ is off the charts, and I think that he's been a good ambassador for the sport of boxing after his retirement.
I think so too.
He's done a great job. He's really emphasizing to these fighters about getting their money.
Facts.
Because boxing is a business. Yes, the belts are something that boxers get into the sport for, but at the same time, it's a business. Promoters making money, vendors making money, sponsors making money. Everybody's making money. So Floyd is definitely, pinpointing the fact that you in this to make money. So you got to make a decision. Do you want the money or do you want the belts? So the belts don't pay your bills, but the money pay your bills. But I understand, those who are really committed to the sport, they want them belts.
Of course.
I like that WBC belt. That belt there look good to me. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good looking belt there. I mean, I like that belt. And you know what? I like how it has the WBC in it, and then it have all the flags of all the country on the planet, and then it has all the champions' face all on the side of the belt. And the motivation that I think that every fighter should have is that I want my face on that WBC belt. That is something that I think every fighter should have, that type of mindset to dominate. If I dominate, I'm gonna get my face on that WBC for real.
Facts. Heard.
What's the next one?
Character. Character is like a feature of who a person really is.
That's facts.
Through the tough times, the good times, all the time, showing their true, I guess it's like their true personality, uniqueness, all that, what's really in their heart.
Yeah, and
comes out.
And that's what Customato was known for.
Yeah, character.
He was known for making sure that his fighters have character. And
It goes beyond, like even with the boxing, because you, like you had just said before, with the sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
The sponsors are really taking a chance on the boxer slash athlete because they're putting their name, their brand,
And their money.
and yes, and their money behind and on that boxer. And also they have to be careful because of their customers that they already may have. Because if they do something, if the boxer slash athlete does something, then that's going to trigger down to their consumer, the customer, and be like, you know what? I don't even want to deal with this company anymore because this person has said or did such and such and such.
And you
So
know what?
character, like you said, will take you all the way to the top. But it has to be genuine.
And you know what? I was thinking about this character, man. And when you was talking about these corporations getting behind athletes, spending money and all that, the brand, And man, I started thinking about the boy John Morant, the basketball player.
Oh yeah.
Man, listen, he didn't already been tricked off like 36 milk duds.
Already?
Okay, so the boy, John Morant, had he not got into any type of altercations, he would have made either no less than third team NBA, right? In his contract. If he'd have made first team, second team, or third team all NBA, right? He would have got $36 million. The boy had the game for it now. I'm gonna keep you all the way 100 with you. But his character, man.
Yeah.
His character influenced the voters not to make him an all NBA selection. And that cost him $36 million.
It'll make you or break you.
Peep this out. So now he endorsed by Nike.
Okay.
He got his own signature shoe.
Okay.
Now, Nike had kind of, pulled back on him.
Yes.
When he got into the second situation with the stick.
Yeah. On IG?
On IG, yeah.
Okay.
But then Nike ended up putting another color wave of his signature shoe. Within, they said, an hour, sold out. Right?
Wow.
However, he got to deal with the NBA commissioner. Right?
Yeah.
Adam Silver is not going to play with this dude.
Is that the bald-headed guy? Does he wear glasses?
Yes.
I think he might have went to Duke, I think.
But he not going to play with him. He is
no, because when you were listening to Shannon Sharp,
what's up,
was that the conversation that you were talking about, or did I hear about when he got, because he had gotten in trouble one time before, right?
Yes.
And then Adam talked to him.
Yes.
And that's when John Morant had apologized and told him that he wasn't going to do it anymore. Yeah, so then he let him get a pass. He was like, okay. But now, okay, yeah. Okay, got it.
Listen, this dude might get a year.
But you know what I don't understand?
Look all that money. Like first of all, he's about to come into, and I ain't pocket watching.
But it's just out there.
It's out there. I'm just saying that, bro, you only get one opportunity to make that type of money in your lifetime while you young. Now, unless you have some successful businesses after playing basketball, but that being in the business world, we know how business can be up and down. Yeah. But the fact that God gave you a gift, and you squandering all this money away, bro. Now, he about to come into a $200 million contract. A $200 million. So let's just say, that boy about to lose $100 million already, bro.
Bump that. That's why
a hundred milk duds.
that's when God gave me the opportunity to attend
A
Georgia
hundred
State.
milk duds, bruh.
I
And you
gave it.
tricking out
I gave it
a
my
hundred milk
all.
duds, bruh.
I gave it my
So that
all.
character, bruh, that character is important, bruh. That character will break you. That character will excel you, bruh. And bruh, your character, bruh, is not what it should be, bruh. And you know, I don't know, man. Like, bruh, I don't know, like, bruh, so many people are working hard to get out the hood, get out of poverty, bruh. And bruh, your parents done a remarkable job, you know, isolating you from, you know, the toughness of life so that you can play basketball and go off to school, bruh. And
But he wants to go to it, so.
bruh, and then, bruh, I don't understand, bruh. Like, bruh, when you get that certain type of money, bruh, you ain't even supposed to be having those sticks, bruh. You supposed to have security, bruh. You tripping, my boy.
I'm gonna tell you,
bruh, you fumbling into the bag.
I'm gonna tell you who I will go with when it comes to character, and I had told you I would go with Manny Pacquiao.
Well, okay.
I'm going with Manny Pacquiao because, and this is the reason why I'm going with him because, okay, look what you just said. Now he's from the Philippines, and it was hard and it was rough. And he chose boxing. I believe it was I think he was at the age of 12. And he got to where he's at now. So instead of him moving to New York or California, having the lavish American lifestyle, he went back to where he's from. Because he wanted to serve his countrymen. He wanted to serve those that are from his home. And he wanted to help. Okay. That's why I say character, and that's outside of the ring. But I do believe inside of the ring too. I never heard anything about him doing it tricky. No. Yeah, did you hear that Oscar De La Hoya wanted Ryan Garcia to fight Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah,
he was looking into
it. But do you think that'd be good?
No, because Ryan said no, because Ryan had already said he wanted Rolly, but Rolly is already fighting somebody else, and then Lopez.
Well, the other person that I put with character, I'm gonna go with Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't say Muhammad Ali. I knew you were gonna say Muhammad Ali.
Hey, man, long live Muhammad Ali, man. When you talk about character, man, when you talk about principles and morals, when you talking about, man, we in our community, man, I don't see nobody like him no more, bro. He one of a kind. He one of one. It's too much.
Separate the trash talking that he used to do. That was just him. That was for marketing. But as him as a person.
See, character is something that if you have good character, people will talk about you long after you're gone. And that's what we're doing today. We're talking about this man, and we reverence him in a high manner because of his character. And I don't see that in our community no more. I don't see. It's more so of
me.
Yeah,
give me.
You know what I'm saying? What you know what I mean? It's all about the money. If the money ain't involved, like I'm willing to sell out my whole community for the money. And to me, Muhammad Ali character was so amazing to me that he's definitely missed. I mean, he's definitely missed because we don't really have any. I don't know really a black man that I really can look up to in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like who's not really, about the money. I mean, yes, we need money to survive, but this man was solid, man. And I don't know no other black man that could ever be like him, even moving forward down the line. I think with the internet and social media, it has infiltrated the mind and it has corrupted the human race, in my opinion. and it's just my opinion, to the point that it has taken that quality of being righteous, being just like being a martyr, and it takes a special person who's willing to be a martyr to really give their life for something that they truly believe, to stand for a purpose, stand for a cause, to stand for a community. And this man stood for the Black community, bro, but he stood for humanity. But he is one of, man, I ain't even, boy, I got 5 fingers on my hand, and I promise you, man, it could be about 3.
Well, 3, but it's really 4 because you're a part of that.
Oh, baby, you too kind. You too kind. You too kind. You too kind. But excluding myself, it's about 3. It's about 3. It's about 3 men, and two of them are Black, and the other one is another nationality. But I just don't see that, man. I just see like our world is just like, I be having to take a break from reading the news and all this other type stuff. And the reason why, it just be so much. And it's like when someone pass away, it's like, man, maybe about an hour, you forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Like back in the day, if someone passed, man, we might talk about this person for about a month, 2 months, 3, half, 6 months, a year. Man, someone passed, man, and this person may be significant too. Man, I say about an hour, man, that man forgotten. Oh, that woman forgotten. Phew! That's how much internet has transformed our society, man. It's like, okay, on to the next. It's like, information, like, it's like an overload in information. But we're going to get to
Courage.
And
then punching power.
And yeah, we're going to get to that next week. They're going to be part of it. We're going to just pick up.
We're just going to do a continuation for today and then pick up on some other things.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, if there's something that you all want to know or you want to talk about, you can reach out to us. Oh, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
The Stafford Boxing YouTube channel.
Yes. So we are in pursuit of getting 1,000 subscribers so that we can have some money so that we can give to our nonprofit organization. So we believe that we have good content. It may not be raunchy. We're not talking down on nobody. We're not promoting gossiping or nothing. We're not. And I understand when you talking about positive stuff, you may not get that type of traction, and the algorithms may not, move in your direction. But we're not about that. We're going to be true to who we are, But at the same time, we would greatly appreciate if you will subscribe to the Stafford Boxing Club YouTube channel. It's very important to our organization. We have to create sustainability, and so that's an avenue that we believe that will help us create sustainability, because sometimes going to these corporations, depending on the fiscal year, they may not have it to, give to us. And so we don't want to be always depending on that. It's great, but we don't want to depend on that. And we don't want to be looked upon as someone just always got our hands out. All we need, you know what I mean? So we are doing things independently to make sure that we create sustainability.
You heard?
Yeah, man, time went by fast today.
Super
fast. And, it's good to be back in front of the camera.
We'll see you all next week.
We'll see you next week, God's willing. But until then, Stafford Boxing.
The making of champions. You see it.